Yeah, it's why, and you'd made a very interesting point when we were talking before this panel about how maybe the internet is the institution now, which, you know, you could argue, right?
Right. Well, I say that a little glibly. What I mean by it is that people communicate, as Jane has just said, in incredibly different ways. Most of us in this room aren't intuitive about the technology that our kids and our grandkids are easily intuitive about. I'm certainly one, I will confess, who when something goes wrong, I scream for the 21-year-old to tell me how to fix it, because I haven't a clue. So I think that, again, what President Trump has understood, and needless to say, I'm no fan of the president's, is that one can communicate directly with people through digital media, through those tweets, for God's sakes. How many speeches do we all recall except his inaugural speech? Virtually none, because that's not his mode of communication. President Obama's major mode of communication was the traditional one, to give big speeches, some of which were powerful and brilliant. And I hesitate to say, but I think it's critical, looking out at our audience and looking out at most of us, that there is no doubt that we just had 8 years of an African-American president is not a factor in all that we are experiencing today. When we make social change, when we make a decision to do something we have never done before, we then take 2 steps backwards, at least. I believe in my bones among the list, I agree with the list that Sam put out about why Hillary lost, but I would add to that that it was pretty hard to elect a woman after you've elected the first African-American president.
So let me pull back for a minute, because we have a lot.